Thank you guys for joining me for another video today. We're going to do prayer and then I'll show you the tarot deck that we're using. Most High of love and light, thank you for this moment of harmony, clarity, and self-reflection. I ask to continue being a vessel of love and light. I ask to continue delivering clear, concise, effective, emotional, manipulation-free messages. And I ask that the viewers understand to stay focused on you. Thank you for allowing me to be a messenger. Thank you. All right, you guys. So today we're using the Cozy Witch Tarot deck. So, a hot beverage or your favorite drink is needed. Let's get into the message. Four of Cups. The bottom of the message is try not to be so picky, okay? So, what I'm picking up from this message is there are some people who have misjudged you guys, and they're at conflict with themselves because the belief systems that they were invested into and rooted into is conflicting with what they truly desire. So they may be hoping to have connections with genuine people, and at the same time they may be aware that the image that they invested into is negatively impacting them from being able to form genuine connections. Then we have the Two of Swords and we have Justice. So the message at the bottom of the Two of Swords here is wake up. What is it that you truly want? And then at the same time, we have Justice. Stick to your truth and everything will turn out just fine. So I'm picking up on individuals who, let's say if they were connected to, forgive me, if they were connected to an institution, all right, and the propaganda of the institution they were connected to was able to produce a lot of materialistic wealth. Well, if their morals and values were compromised in order to receive from the materialistic wealth from this institution, the friendships that they formed with the Three of Cups, shown with this Two of Swords, they're realizing there are people who are realizing they've attracted people who are just as insecure as them. They also could have shared intimate details of their lives with these other insecure people. And with the Emperor here and the Justice, they could have shared intimate details about their romances, about people they were interested in. And some of these people are realizing that some of the people that they have been hanging around have consciously been misleading them so that they can have disharmonious romantic connections. Some of these people are realizing that some of the people that, they could have, shared food with. And this is where bonds are deepened when food is shared. They could have shared about their romantic life, and they could now be getting clarity that some of the people that they shared romantic, intimate details about their romantic life with were interested in the people that they wish they could. Were interested in the people that they were interested in as well. So some of these people could have lost genuinely good-hearted men due to listening to bad advice from people who wanted their their partners or also desired the same people that they were interested in. Also, the message for the yogi tea here today is: in order to be remembered, leave nothing behind but love. Okay, so in order to be remembered, leave nothing behind but love. In order to be remembered, leave nothing behind but love. Also, some and take what resonates. You know, it doesn't just have to be men included. You could also be a masculine, and you also could be realizing that you guys could have been you guys could have been investing into into frenemy dynamics that wanted you guys to have your partners feeling emotionally neglected or abandoned, so that they could basically come in and form third party situations with you guys behind your back. Okay, so let me see if I get any more messages with the justice and the emperor. Some people could be realizing that they're not an energetic match for the type of relationships that they truly desire, because the amount of drama that comes with them that they've worked overtime to hide, it would make it so that the people will eventually end up leaving them. So some people are getting left behind by really good-hearted people, because these good-hearted people are choosing the truth even if it hurts. And because some individuals are getting left behind by good-hearted people, and these good-hearted people are aware of injustices that have occurred while being with certain individuals can no longer um, act as if trying to find a it's like a they can no longer act as if they're able to get away with covertly creating injustice. So, with them not having their consistent, reliable emotional support to enable toxicity, this is where the Three of Cups and the Two of Swords is coming up here. Friendships are the truth about friendships is coming out. You know, you guys can know of some people who have sacrificed their own needs and wants in order to be validated externally. So these people, they could be, um, spending money in order to simply be around genuine people, but the energy that they have around them and that they've cultivated from being around people who have enabled toxic behavior due to them having large amounts of money. When they're around genuine people, they're not able to have those connections, because genuine people pick up that they'll be very judgmental if different belief systems are triggered, and these people may go back into old habits of trying to defend old belief systems that don't serve them. But this has to do with these people um, beating themselves up for sacrificing what they truly want and desire. in order to be externally validated. And because they're more than likely losing healthy support, healthy emotional supports, who's no longer enabling their toxic behavior, the healthy emotional supports are getting clarity on injustices that they've either contributed to or turned a blind eye to, and they're choosing to go into a new direction. Okay, so let's keep going. We have Nine of Cups, supported by Eight of Swords, and then we also have the Three of Cups supporting the Emperor. So the Nine of Cups here, let's talk about it with the Eight of Swords here. So the first message we discussed was that some people could be getting clarity that they wish they had chosen to not sacrifice their needs and wants in order to um, receive external validation. With this Nine of Cups and Eight of Swords, let me take a moment to process this information. One of the things that these people tried have carried into interpersonal connections that is contributing to ties being severed with them is that they have tried to basically keep external validation with people pleasing. At the same time, they've tried to covertly um, get people to make their wishes come true, and they've been extremely frustrated. And this is where they've somehow felt that they're not being heard or they're not being seen. They felt as if what they truly want has not been given interest or actually truly considered. But what's happening here is they're realizing that they have tried to basically make other people's dream come true, and they were afraid of losing those connections because they were reliant on those connections to make their dreams come true. So it's kind of like while they had the external validation, they weren't actually going about manifesting correctly. They were trying to manifest things through other people. And so now they're in a place where they're getting clarity that they did not have to basically complicate things in order to get their wish fulfillments, but a lot of it has to do with them being reliant on being reliant on external validation. So it's kind of like these guys are getting clarity on the way they went about trying to manifest by basically exploiting and abusing others' blind sides, and then developing frenemy dynamics has made it so that it's going to be damn near impossible to attract healthy people, because healthy people are picking up on the fact that if these people were given sensitive, vulnerable information, they would exploit them with it in order to basically get wish fulfillment. And then we have the Emperor and the Three of Cups. Some of these people are not going to tell you that the only reason they formed frenemy dynamics with you guys, it's because they wanted to basically meet healthy, wealthy men who are in charge of their lives. So some of these people have been trying to start frenemy dynamics with you guys, and it's like they're getting frustrated because they're wondering how all the effort that they have put into trying to form connections with healthy people isn't working,
but literally they wanted to basically form frenemy dynamics so that, healthy, wealthy men would see them and say, since they were connected to healthy individuals, they wanted to be considered for more than just friendship. At the same time, these people don't exactly understand the importance of a foundation of friendship in the first place. So take what resonates. If you're a masculine energy, and if you're a male here, you guys could have had some people simply hanging around you guys due to your ability to manifest quickly. And without your presence, they're frustrated because they don't exactly know how to manifest what they got used to having on their own. They also could have uh, developed having certain perks with being around you guys as a crutch. So this is where um, they've basically created mental imprisonment for themselves. And this is why sometimes these people simply just stay focused on what they want, even if it means trying to remove a person that helped them get access to resources out of the picture. So some of you guys are going to find out how some people are willing to remove people out of the picture just to be able to stay in a state of bliss, even if it means creating disharmony for other people. So some people I'm picking up have only formed connections in order to be able to um, get connected to very influential people, so that they can basically not have to struggle. And even though they may, and some of these people may have attracted materialistic wealth, their interpersonal connections suffer deeply due to them developing frenemy dynamics, and hidden betrayal is going to be coming out as well, because these people were so focused on only what they wanted. They were willing to viciously remove people out of the picture so that they could continue having that whatever they got from creating division in interpersonal connections. They were able to get something from it, but at the same time, some of these people only want what you have because you're able to be happy with what you have. Also, some of you guys are going to find out the fact that you guys have gratitude is what has attracted to you guys healthy people who are influential. So some of you guys are going to be finding out about individuals who created frenemy dynamics just to get access to influential people. And you guys are going to find out the links and measures that they went to remove you guys from the picture. And some of these guys still could be thinking about how you guys are able to have wish fulfillment with all of the shit that they've done. But at the same time, they're not able to move as recklessly as they once were because they have to lay low. Some shit is coming out. Let's keep going. So we have the Ten of Pentacles supported by the Four of Swords. And it's a beautiful message at the bottom of this Ten of Pentacles. Having it all looks different to everyone. So what I'm picking up with this Four of Swords, you guys can have an abundance of peace. Okay? No matter what cards you have been dealt, no matter the lengths that some people have went above and beyond to remove you guys out of the picture so you guys wouldn't receive your your wish fulfillments. You guys have an abundance of peace. All the hardships that you guys endured. I'm looking at this mountain here. All the hardships that you guys endured prepared you to be able to see what truly matters. And this is what these people from your past who you guys have probably cut out, this is why they're sitting there thinking about the things that the freedom that you guys have. They don't have freedom because it's kind of like they want to understand how you're able to be at peace if you have less than them, if you do have less than them. It's kind of like they want whatever it is you have that is making it so that you're not stressed out and worried like they are. But at the same time, the reason that they're very stressed out is because they lack gratitude. And this is why they have this mentality to want more and more. But the more that they have, the more stressed out they are due to lacking gratitude. And literally, at the end of the day, these people right now, all the hardship that they cause for you guys, it's kind of like when they're going through the struggle, they sit there and may think about you guys and how they try to get you guys out of the picture. Some of these people really try to make it so you guys will not get wish fulfillment. And this has been transmuted into you guys having an abundance of inner peace and external peace. And while some of these guys still could have material wealth surrounded by them, you're nowhere to be found for them to basically try to justify starting frenemy dynamics with you guys. We're going to get 2 more rounds of messages. Okay? You've removed yourself from the situation. These people are trying to get out of situations that they put you guys in. All right, we have the Lovers. Also, I could be picking up on past energy that was extremely nitpicky about this doesn't have to necessarily be a romantic connection, but I could be picking up on this could be past energy, but some of you guys could have been with romantic partners who basically treated you guys as if you were Barbie dolls, or they treated the relationship like plastic surgery. Okay? We also have the World and the Magician. So let's talk about the Lovers and the World. Some of you guys could have been in romantic connections in which you were treated like like plastic surgery. And some past partners that you guys have basically put an end to a connection with, they could be sitting there just simply thinking about how they were not able to extract whatever it was that kept you going. Um, so some of you guys could be connected to someone who literally wanted to take something from you that gave you the strength to keep going. And they could have been extremely materialistic to the point where they tried to create scenarios in order to financially make some sort of, in order to financially gain from you guys. And now they could be sitting back thinking long term. Like they may now actually be thinking long term in how it's kind of like if they were extremely nitpicky with you guys, they might now be thinking, shit, man, had I just been less nitpicky, I could have gotten something from you guys. But that's not exactly true. The truth of the matter is they are nitpicky with you guys because they were extremely nitpicky with themselves. They also could have been super reliant on external validation, and the people that they gave their loyalty to, um, they sacrificed a lot of their freedom in order to be externally validated. So if you were able to still be happy with less or nothing, these people wanted to take that from you, but because they were materialistically focused and materialistically greedy, they basically thought that you had more finances than you possibly could actually have. Now let's talk about the lovers and the magician here. There could be some people um, who have done love spells on you guys in order to basically be able to financially profit off of you guys. If they're materialistically motivated and materialistically greedy, then they look at relationships and romance as financial come ups. So these are the type of relationships in which one will be emotionally neglected and abandoned and dissatisfied. Let's keep going. That's too many. Ooh. All right. We have the Five of Pentacles in sideways, and we have Three of Cups, and we have Two of Swords. So someone, this could be a past romantic connection, but someone who also could have done spell work on you guys to reconnect with you guys out of greed for financial profit. They may be trying to figure out whose house they can go to in order to avoid being homeless. Okay? They don't exactly know who they can trust. Um, and with this Two of Pentacles here, they don't know who they can trust because a lot of the decisions that they have made with people that they could have betrayed you guys with or betrayed you guys for, it ended up with them making horrible decisions with their finances. And the only way that they can have friendships with certain people is if they have finances. So they could basically be trying to figure out where to go and who to ask for help. And they may not actually have clarity. At the same time, with this Two of Swords, what do you truly want? One of the reasons that they may have gotten kicked out of certain places in the past is due to how their indecisiveness um, between basically choosing the right decisions can create a lot of hardship for the people connected to them. For example, they could have prioritized external validation from friendship groups and they could have also practiced a lot of infidelity. So some of these people could be trying to figure out who to ask for help in order to get out of being on the streets, but they don't exactly have people that they can trust in order to go about doing this. We have Page of Cups. And then we have Two of Swords as well as Ten of Wands here. Let's talk about it. One of the reasons these people could be very reckless with finances, it could have something to do with their inner children being wounded, and part of their inner children being wounded has something to do with seeking external validation. So they definitely could have compromised a lot of themselves in order to be able to be externally validated. So some of you guys, some past lovers that you guys could have cut loose, they they're not good with finances. They're not good with finances long term because they're willing to basically compromise their basic needs and their wants and desires, and they're willing to sacrifice self-care in order to be externally validated, as well as they'll still sit there and blame the people that they've given their power to for ending up in certain financial circumstances. So some of you guys could be connected to someone who um, could be adult age, but at the same time, they're still thinking like their inner wounded children who simply wants to be externally validated. At the same time, they're willing to blame other people that that they've given their power away to for financial ruin. It's kind of like, these are the type of people, if they won a lottery, they would say, oh shit, it's your fault. You spent my money. But they chose to not set boundaries with people. So these are people who don't have good boundaries when it comes to finances, especially with close loved ones. Now, with the Ten of Wands and the Page of Cups, they could have grown up in family dynamics in which things were complicated on a severe basis, where it was easier to just go along with the complications, and the complications were so drawn out over long periods of time that there was unequal give and take of responsibilities. And some of the responsibility that was placed on some of these people at young ages, it was done in a manner in which, the more responsibility they took on, they possibly could have been given external validation, or they were basically denied external validation. So you guys could be dealing with someone who was strategic enough to figure out how to get on the side of the people receiving emotional support, so that they would not suffer emotional abandonment and neglect as the people who were basically being saddled with an unfair amount of responsibility. Let's keep going. We'll get one more round of messages, and then we'll do some Reiki to protect you guys from pathological liars. That's a lot of cards. Um, I guess All right. Thank you for the cards. We have the Chariot and the Knight of Pentacles. And then supporting the Chariot and the Knight of Pentacles, we have the Knight of Wands and we have the Ten of Wands. So and the Knight of Wands is also supported by the Eight of Swords here and the Six of Swords. Okay, so let's talk about it. With the Chariot and the Knight of Pentacles here, you guys could have dealt with someone who thought that because they were able to um, create stagnation on your journey, that you were basically going to give up. But what they exposed to you guys is the fact that because they lack patience, they would have basically self-sabotaged any victory that they would have gotten. So it's kind of like you guys dealt with some people who worked above and beyond to cause stagnation in your lives. At the same time, they felt because they were able to see you struggle, that you were not going to get out of that struggle. And now it's kind of like they're seeing you guys actually they're seeing you guys accomplish milestones that they had hoped that they would have basically created destruction to it completely. And also, you guys also might be tapping into ways to secure your foundation so that you guys don't become victimized by people who move hastily in the way that they did. With the Knight of Wands and the Eight of Swords here, someone in the Six of Swords, someone could be trying to get out of a sticky situation that they created for you in the process of trying to cause you guys stagnation. Someone could be basically looking for a safe space in order to breathe. But even if they were blessed with a safe space, they're overactive thinking and constantly trying to basically take advantage of someone who has pure intentions. This would basically create enemies anyway. So there's someone who tried to cause you guys stagnation in a manner in which you guys will not be able to have progress. They've created a lot of enemies due to their rash thinking. And basically, it's kind of like people who want to make decisions on the spot without having clarity. And it's basically created a lot of enemies. So while they were trying to create stagnation for you, they were creating enemies by basically, not having clarity about situations and circumstances, and then moving rashly in order to get things out of people. So some people that they're connected to are realizing how they've been taken advantage of by someone who tried to get away with creating stagnation for you guys. And those people are willing to throw that person under the bus who created stagnation for you guys, because now they're experiencing stagnation. Now we have toxic witches and Three of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands here. So with the Chariot and the Knight of Pentacles, someone who went above and beyond to create extreme stagnation for you could also be experiencing people behind the scenes, and they don't have evidence of this, but they could be experiencing some people actively working together to create hardship for them. All right, let's get two more messages. We have the Three of Wands, Three of Pentacles, and King of Cups. Oh, this message at the bottom, someone needs to hear it. Put yourself out there and you'll be rewarded one way or another. So be thankful for all the stagnation that someone tried to create for you, because it's giving you guys clarity. And I'm seeing these lamps, these light these lights are so beautiful. I hope you guys can see it right here. You guys are going to be given clarity on some beautiful things that have transpired with all of the obstacles that you guys that was part of your rites of passages. So some of you guys are going to realize all the obstacles that you're overcoming and have overcame is simply a part of your rites of passage. Okay. Also, some of you guys could be blessed with opportunities to work with genuine, kind-hearted people, and masculine energy for some of you guys specifically. And it's going to be because the sensitive, empathic, masculine energy, because it's kind of like, more than likely, you've had some people paying attention to you guys and watching you guys while you were going through your rites of passages. You know what I'm saying? You guys were at many crossroads with all the obstacles that was put on your path, and you guys could have chosen to basically give up on yourselves and to just simply say, hey, this isn't working out, shit, fuck it, I'm just gonna sit here and just say, I'm just gonna sit here and give up on myself. But because a lot of you guys didn't give up, you've had some people like basically watching you guys and seeing the way you handle difficulties, and they wouldn't mind working with you guys with business. So some of you guys are being considered for business prospects, because that means that, the highs and lows and pros and cons of starting a business with someone. If things get in the cons and the lows, you guys are not gonna do some shiesty shit and betray people. So some of you guys are being considered for doing business with people. Okay, let's get one more message and then we'll do the Reiki. We have Knight of Cups, supported by Page of Pentacles and the Broom. This Broom card also is the Death card here. So for those of you guys who have been choosing to mature emotionally and basically not allow situations and circumstances that is meant to be temporary to basically permanently define you guys. You guys are changing on an emotional level and maturing emotionally, and other people are seeing it. So this also means financially, you guys are going to have some new opportunities on a financial scale, so that you guys will be able to actually attract the type of money that you're worthy of receiving. And a lot of that has to do with you guys, you choosing to mature on an emotional level. Okay. I feel like some of you guys are releasing illusions, emotions connected to illusions of unfulfilled promises with past people, places, and things. And this is basically going to make it so you guys will be able to work with honest, genuine people who, they don't turn nasty and vengeful when something doesn't work out. They're mature about it. So because you guys are showing emotional maturity, you guys have attracted, people are noticing how you guys respond well under pressure. And that's why some past people could basically be starting to see that despite what you are going through, you're overcoming the things that they don't exactly know how to, get out of. All right, so without further ado, Let's do some Reiki to protect you guys from pathological liars. Most High of Love and Light, I ask to deliver Reiki to the collective consciousness to protect them from pathological liars. Love, peace, and happiness, you guys. Thank you guys for being present.